All right, anyone there? Can we hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Check. Let me know if you can hear me. Gonna change some guitar strings on my acoustic. Got my Taylor 414 CE here. Gonna change some strings. Jackson, what's up? I should put my computer over here so I can see what's going on. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just chat with you guys. It's been a while. I was talking to my wife, and it has been a long time since I went live. I did the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. She's calling me. Something's wrong. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm on. Mm-hmm. There's a buzzing sound. Oh, no. From what? Nobody else says buzzing sound. I don't know. Okay. Alright. They can hear you. Okay, bye. Alright, my wife called and said there's a buzzing sound on her end, but let me know. Sean, what's up, man? How you doing? We have a meeting tomorrow, I believe, or the next day. Sometime before I go out of town. Trying to fix my displays. There we go. Tech stuff. I never know what I'm doing. I want to see this computer over there. How do I do that? Joseph just found the channel. It sounds like I have one of those video fireplaces going. Well, that stinks because I don't. I do that from time to time. Let's change this. Is that better? Is that worse? Testing. Check. Check 1, 2. Let me know if that's better or worse. I'm going to try to get on here and I can see all those comments. Why can't I just... Guess I can just unplug. Okay, how about that? I plugged my microphone into something else. So let me know. I know it's delayed. Now I can't hear me at all. Well, hopefully you can now. The microphone is now on. Anyways, let me catch up on some of these comments. I'm telling you, I set up all this stuff hours ago. Went through everything, made sure everything was charged. And then, of course, I go to log in like 5 minutes till 9. And the YOLO box says I need to reattach my YouTube channel, reconnect my YouTube channel. And so it was sending me a code, but it sent it to my wife's phone. I don't know. All that stuff. Anyways. Sounds good now. All right, cool. We rebuke all unwanted sounds right now. Okay, cool. Sean, throw water on everything and electronics will perform differently after. Yep. Steve Goldberg, what's up, man? Miss you. Steve was at my church, and then he left. But he left to go to a sister church down the road, so I still get to see him from time to time. Summit Church, Petal? loud and clear. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about stuff. And while I change these guitar strings, so the guitar strings that are on this guitar here have been on here since I got it set up. I believe it was sometime in the spring, not this past spring, the spring of 2022. That's how long these guitar strings have been on here. They are the Martin, I want to say Lifetime, but I think it's called Lifespan, actually. Lifespan 2.0. And I was going to be putting those back on there because I really like them. And I bought a pair, and I can't find them anywhere. But I have the old Elixir strings, so I'll put those on there. And yeah, we'll do that. But how often do y'all change guitar strings? I just changed strings on all these guitars, the electric guitars back there. But not often enough on my acoustic, and it's definitely time. Sunday Tone, what's up, man? How have you been? Sunday Tone runs, he's got a nice pedal board. He runs a Tone X, and look what I have. Boom. Tone X pedal. It's not mine. I'm borrowing it from Buy or Borrow Pedals. Buy or Borrow Music, I think is what it's called. And yeah, a video will be coming out soon with me playing around with this thing. But it sounds pretty good. How many of you have Tone X stuff? Do the strings have rust? Not really. But I can tell they're just a little dead. I liked them because they're not as like shiny, sparkly as the Elixirs are that I used to love. Taylor's are already a little bit that way, you know. And I like the fact that they're a little more dull. But I'm going to try these again. Just because. Jesse, you run a Tone X. Also, what do you run on there? Like, I didn't download anything. I just played with some of the stuff that was on there. And the Dumble sounds pretty good. I tried to, in the video that's going to come out is me like trying to match the Dumble on the HX Stomp. And not with any IRs either, with just like the Helix stuff. IRs are good. I think somebody asked me up here, has anybody tried the XR IRs that Tone Factor has come out with? Yes, I have. I bought one of them. I think I bought the, you know, they came out with that stuff, and the A/B tests sound amazing. I will say, sounds great, and they have a bunch of money, and I don't know exactly how they're doing it, but the A/B tests were run A/B with stock cabs versus their IR. And I did some A/B tests with like one of my own IRs. My most recent IR that I made was the, if you're part of the EXPANSE pack, one of the recent IRs in there was called the Spencer IR, because I made a preset for my friend Spencer who was on the channel. And it was an IR of, it was like a combination of a couple of my own IRs. And then I did some EQing, and I was like, oh, I'll just make a super IR out of it. And I think that's kind of what they did when they download when you download their IRs, you get like the original, you get the enhanced, and then top boost. I think all they're doing is taking all of their really nice microphones and preamps and all that stuff and making some good IRs. I don't know that it's that different. They said it really comes alive with high gain. It definitely does. That's the one thing about the modelers, is that when you start adding drive to them, they kind of, all the drive is there, but it kind of squishes everything, and you get this boxy type sound. Or if you dial it into where it's kind of opened up, then it doesn't sound good clean, you know. And so sometimes you have to overcome that with settings. But I didn't think their IR was too much different than mine. I think it probably sounds better, but it wasn't like drastically better. Like, I'm having headphones on, I'm like doing A/B test, and it's voiced different, but a lot of IRs are voiced differently. And I only bought one of their packs because it was like $20 and tried several of them in there. And it was great. Nothing bad about it. I just don't know what extra they could be doing other than maybe like using some EQ. It wasn't like when Tone Matched came out where you had to like actually run an amp through a system and try to match it. But anyways. Do I have a video covering bass presets for the Pod Go? I do have some bass presets in the Expanse pack for sale. I don't remember if I made a video about it. I may have made a video just demoing it, but I don't think I've done a preset build for bass. So that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. I don't play a lot of bass, but I get requests for bass stuff, and I got my friend's bass over there, so I have been playing more bass, but I never play on the weekends, so it's not something that's always on my mind. Oh, Sam, what's up, man? I just now saw you in here. You heard someone was building a pedal board with a UA Apollo twin on it. That's crazy. Yeah, it's actually sitting right over there. We'll be seeing that soon. Someone has a Tone X, but they never use it. Why don't you use it? Sunday Tone, you use elixirs on yours as well. Yeah, I do too. I have been up until these other ones, and I like those too. Run a matchless and an AC30 on the HX Stomp. What if you try something like that on the Tone X? Yeah, I will. I'll try to spend more time with it. I think I have it for like another month. You use the Expanse pack every week, Jackson. Awesome, man. Glad you like it. What amp do I use? Like on the Tone X? The Tone X, I use the Dumble. And then I think that's really the only one I've spent time. I just got it, so I haven't spent a lot of time with it. Nike Smith, or Nike Smith. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Australia, awesome. What do you think of the new Stomp? What new Stomp? You talking about the Stomp XL? What new Stomp? I mean, I like it. It's not that new. I just didn't know what you were talking about. I have some different views here. Here we go. We'll change some strings. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know kind of what my plan is for the fall as well. I'm going to be traveling. I am actually ahead as far as recording videos for you guys so I can keep up with the channel. You know, YouTube, you got to keeping up with the channel. And I got some really exciting videos coming out for you guys. I've just been behind on stuff. I'm in school, taking class right now, working on my master's, trying to do Hey Worship Leader on the side, and things are going really well. But I have some traveling coming up. I'm going to, where am I going? This weekend, I'm leaving to go to the Worship Innovators Conference. Anybody going to a conference? Anybody going to that conference? The Worship Innovators Conference. I went last year. I loved it. I remember then thinking, oh, I want to come back. But then as time was going, I was like, I probably won't go. It's expensive to fly all the way to Chicago. But they asked me to do a breakout session. So I will be doing a breakout session there. So we're going back. I'm excited. I'm going with Chad from Worship Leader Hangout. I'm not playing this weekend in Chicago. I didn't want the stress. They asked me if I wanted to be in the band, and I was like, I'd rather do a breakout. I think Chad is gonna be playing bass though. I just didn't want to deal with that because I'm not that good. You know, I didn't know if they wanted me to play. They're not gonna let me sing probably, so they would have me playing electric guitar. And if Bradford was playing electric guitar from worship tutorials, I would just be like, nyeh. I mean, I can do what I can do, but I'd rather just talk and hang out than to worry about stressing over learning songs and stuff. Oh, gotcha. Use the Kemper. Yeah, I mean, the people who have the Kemper love it. And if you have something you love, that's the thing about these modelers. Like, some might be better. Like, I heard that the Tone X tone is really good. And it is. I like it. But I don't know that it's like miles better than the HX Stomp stuff. Like, I was afraid I was going to get it and be depressed and be like, oh man, I've been bought in. But they're so close. I mean, I love the HX Stomp stuff. I got it to sound like you'll see in the video. I did an A/B test. I don't know when that video is coming out, either next week or a couple weeks. But I did an A/B test with the Dumble and, you know, put the gain up and down. And I think the HX Stomp sounds just as good. And I didn't even use an IR. I was using dual cabs. Oh, you're Jackson. I didn't realize what Jackson I was talking to. Nice. Yes, your friend. You're Chad's friend. Worship Leader Conferences past. Oh, cool. Where are you at? Blues Fiddler 4? Where's the conference at? Sean, Bradford is good? Is that sarcasm? He's pretty good at guitar. I would say he's better than me for sure. I don't spend enough time like learning guitar. It's like I know what I know. I don't play lead guitar enough anymore because I'm leading worship all the time. Like I can't remember the last time I played lead guitar. Maybe I lead worship in chapel. I think it was last Christmas. I played lead guitar for like some Christmas songs for a big Christmas event, and I led some of the songs, but some of the songs I wasn't singing. I did lead guitar, and I love doing it. Spent the time, I can do it, you know, but I don't do it enough to like work on those. So I can play chords really well. Sunday Tone, I don't love the build. I don't love the built-in Tonex models. You got to download some stuff. Oh, okay. I need to download some stuff. Even the Dumble, right? It's supposed to be, they like matched, or what do you call it? Captured a Dumble. So, yeah, I'll try some stuff. You have any recommendations? I think you told me. I messaged you on Instagram. The worship tutorials stuff. I didn't know what your favorite was. Jackson, yeah, you're one of the interns. Cool. How is Chad? Is he as nice as he is when he's hanging out with me? Or does he work y'all too hard? All right, let's put some strings on. Tone Junkie stuff. I do follow Tone Junkie. I like his stuff. I've purchased some of his stuff before. I like it because they're all different, you know? Everybody's got different flavors and how they set things up. Sean, I'm never sarcastic. Yeah, I picked up on that. Good morning, Jimmy. 9 a.m. there in Singapore. What's up, Justin? I have a video with Justin coming out soon. We recorded it a while ago. But I've had to like take it easy on how much I'm posting. I used to post twice a week, and I've been doing that for years, and I still want to do that. But during this time, I was like, man, I'm really busy. I'm going to be traveling. I need to not just record 2 videos every week. I need to actually spread those things out. So that video will be coming out at some point. So let me do this top-down shot. I think I saw this on a... now I don't have room because I put my computer here. But I saw on Rhett Scholl's channel, somebody was like, oh, Rhett Scholl taught me this, where... Let's see if this view will work. Oh, I think I was recording. That's okay. Thank you. Boom. Where you put the string here and you just back it up like a fret and then start winding it. Do y'all have any like go-to tips for changing strings? I don't love changing strings, that's for sure. Maybe that's why I haven't done it in a year and a half. First string is on. Jackson, let's see, I think I can put these comments up there. Boom, Jackson. He's awesome. Love that guy. He's helped me a lot musically and spiritually in the last year. And he don't work us too hard most of the time. That's good to hear, because he's super, super kind. And, yeah. Love that guy. He just, he's a big help, too. Like, anytime I need something or whatever. Chad, we're talking about Chad from Worship Leader Hangout. Just a real genuine guy. And he lives in South Carolina, so I'm in North Carolina, if y'all didn't know. And, so we get to see each other every now and then. Boom, another string is on. Oh. Yeah, that little drill thing, I need to do that. I thought about doing that, but I don't change my strings near enough to ever think about it. But I should. I should do it. For sure. Another thing I want to talk about is that if any of y'all are on my email list, the Hey Worship Leader WHL Insider, my email list, I just launched a course. If you don't know, I have a course already, my first course on the Pod Go, and a lot of people are loving that. And I thought, man, that's good. I wanna make more courses like that, get into course creation, just because I like taking courses. I've learned a lot from, I took the Lead Worship with Ableton course from Churchfront a few years ago, and I still use that thing. Like I'll use it as a resource. I go back and be like, hey, I learned this one time and I still have access to it. So I go and relearn it. And I was like, that would be cool to do for like the Pod Go. So I did the Pod Go course. You'll probably know about that. But I recently did a course I've been planning for years, really. But I just started making it this past year. It's called my Worship Leader Blueprint. And so it's everything I would want to teach, or it's everything I would want to know. But anyways, let's say I wrote it, made the course with like a worship intern in mind, and put it in nice videos, like 55 videos in there, and yeah, I really enjoyed making it. And this week it's been done for a while. I've sent it to some friends to have them look at it. Some people caught some nice stuff and added some nice stuff to it, and so I was able to make some changes, and I'm really proud of it. Took a while to do it. And I just launched it this week. So if you're interested in that, if you actually lead worship and you're not just a guitar player, and you're looking for some training, or maybe you have some worship leaders at your church and you would like to find some training for them, check it out. It's called the Worship Leader Blueprint. And it's not really on the website yet because this is kind of like the launch week. And there's a special discount right now. So if you're on there, go check it out. How many of you, I'm interested, how many of you actually lead worship? Who's on this this stream? Because I know a lot of my viewers are just guitar players because I make a lot of guitar content. But I wondered how many of you are actually worship leaders doing it either every week or once a month, or let me know. Summit Church pedal. Yes, I'm definitely doing at least the gold package. Yeah, there's 3 different packages. I really only promoted the cheapest one, which there's a bronze, gold, and platinum. All of them get the course, but the gold package is also like if somebody wants some one-on-one time, like adding some coaching, which I also do coaching. So I added different packages there. If you do the platinum package, it's like 4 coaching sessions plus I'll do like, I've done this before where I do like a live worship workshop with your team. So I do that in the course. I'll go ahead and say I do that in the course. I made the course. The first 4 modules are like really good stuff, all about worship leading. But the 5th module is made to share with your team. You can either send them the videos, and there's workshops. So it's basically workshops. So I made like 10 different videos, I think, 9 or 10 different videos. Like what a worship leader would say to an acoustic guitar player or electric guitar player or keys or bass. And there's a couple in there where I talk to the whole team of vocals, all that stuff. And so there's some workshops in there. And I know a lot of times those have been helpful because worship leaders want to be able to say some things to their team, but they're still building trust, or maybe there's just some, sometimes it's just hard to say things, and getting a guest to say something can be easier, or be like, make them not seem as crazy, because some people just have a hard time with change. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself with these strings. So anyways, I built it that way. But the platinum version of the course is that you get the course, 4 one-on-one coaching sessions plus an online streaming live workshop with your team. So you can go check that out. How many of you are worship leaders? Have you said anything? AJ McKinney. Do I know you? Did you go to high school with me? Because that name sounds real familiar. starting to forget the youth. Did you mean you're leading at youth at Jackson? Justin, once in 2 months? I thought you were leading more than that. Are you joking? Or did you take a break? Well, I know you're like the music director, like calling out the cues and stuff. Part-time staff worship leader, House of Jesse Howard. I'm on worship team at 3 Trees in Kentucky. Oh, awesome. Volunteer, guitar player, and music director in a rotation once or twice a month. Nice. I've never done the like music directing where I'm calling out the cues. At our church, we have Ableton, and we usually run through rehearsal and figure out what we're gonna do there. So I've never done it live. I'm using light. Pretty sure. Yeah, light. I used to use extra light, but I'm not into that anymore. Yeah, autocorrect. I know. Happens to me all the time. Like all the time. Usually when I'm in a hurry too. Well, one of the pins just dropped down in here because it wasn't paying attention. Now let's see if I can do this. A little different than a pick. Come on. Yeah. Got it. What's up, Jake? Hey, Mr. Jimmy. So this guy right here, Jake ZD1. Did I put your comment? He goes to my son's school, and like, how many months ago was it? We talked, and he's like, "Hey, you got to help me out with my YouTube channel." He had like 5,000 subscribers. And I was like, "Yeah, man, just keep posting." Well, if you go to his channel, he blew up. He's got like, what are you at now? 300 and something thousand. He gets more views in a day than my whole channel had in its lifetime. Somebody's calling me. Oh no, it's the text. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to him if you're not already. Jake ZD1. It's like Jake Hoops. It's basketball stuff, but it's cool. We watch it. If you have a good band, you hardly have to prompt with cues. Oh, yeah. We were talking about cues. Yeah, you're right. I love using Ableton right now because the cues, I upload that stuff to Planning Center so they can practice along with it. Yeah. And so if they're good, they just know you don't have to do that. Use a stick with blue tack at the end of it. Oh, to get the thing out. Yes, I'd rather just make a fool of myself and toss the toss the guitar around. How many guitars do I have in total? Okay, I have my first acoustic ever. This is my Alvarez, my first guitar ever. Bought it at a Guitar Center in Hickory, North Carolina, and it was not acoustic electric. I bought this right here. Guess you can see that. I bought this on eBay for 99 cents. I remember because I was like, that's weird. But I looked at the pictures and it cost like $11 because it was from Hong Kong. So for 12 bucks, I bought this, and the battery never dies, unlike my Taylor, which always dies if the guitar's plugged in. So I drilled the holes and cut it and all that stuff. So this is my first guitar, Alvarez, acoustic. I don't know anything other than that. Serial number, model number, RF8. But pretty good. Needs to be tuned. My second guitar ever is the 2010-ish, I think, Fender Telecaster. And love this guitar. Changed the pickup myself. It had work done to it before I got it, like a new neck with jumbo frets. I think the pickups might have been changed out. I don't know. It's got the brass compensated, the old style saddle there. And it had the older tuners, but I put locking tuners on it to help, because it jumps out of tune sometimes. And honestly, it still jumps out of tune more than my Reverend, which was my third guitar. No, my third guitar is this guitar, the Alvarez. And this I bought. This is a 414 CE. And I used to lead worship at the Summit Church in my town about 8 years ago. In January, I had been to the church I'm at for 8 years. And when I transferred to this church, I was like, hey, I don't have a good guitar. I just had that Alvarez back there. And it's fine, but it's not great. And it buzzes, and it's not great. And so I was like, I need to buy the guitar that I've been using for the past 4 years. And so we bought it from my old church. So that was my third guitar. My fourth guitar is the Reverend. Love this thing. Gil Paris Natural. It's got humbucker, single coil humbucker. And I bought this because I make the presets, and I was like, I've only ever played through single coils. I'd never had a guitar with humbuckers before. So that's why I got this. And I love it. I didn't love it like the first 3 days. I was like, oh, I don't like this guitar. It's so different. It reacted different. But now I committed to play with it for like a solid month. And then I couldn't put it down. And then when I go back to the telly, I like have to make myself play the telly to get used to it again. Because I love this so much. If I want that Strat sound, I go to the 4 position and it thins out really nicely and put some chorus on and get some nice 80s sound. So it does almost the Strat thing, but it's just a little different. But I love this bass contour knob. If it ever gets too thin, you can just roll that bass in or out. I usually keep it off when I'm on the humbuckers, but the single coil, I roll it in. So really love it. Comes with locking tuners. Yeah, and I'm hoping this year is my 40th birthday. So we'll see if I get a guitar. I have my eye on a guitar. It's a Revolta Mondata 8. I believe. And I've never played one, so we'll see. But I'm going to Chicago this weekend, and last year we didn't get to do this, but I'm hoping to go to the Chicago Music Exchange and see if they even have one, play with some guitars. That's the thing about guitars, like a lot of it's the feel. I love the way that Revolta looks. I'm hoping it plays well, but I don't really know. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be one up there. That would be the best. I've used newish D'Addarios, however you say that. Used elixirs for a while and was constantly breaking the G string. I swore them off. I'll get you there. No, I never do play other instruments besides guitar and vocals. No, I don't. I mean, I say I don't. I hope nothing goes wrong here. I want to bring this over here so I can just... I do play, I play bass every now and then when someone needs it. Like I lead worship at chapel, like I said, and sometimes, like if someone needs a bass player, I'm always available, but that rarely happens. So my wife said I couldn't purchase any more guitars. I literally started a small guitar company the next year, building them from scratch. Man, that's awesome. Did I know about that? I recognize your name, but I don't remember. What guitar company are you talking about? Maybe we've talked before. I'm just bad with names. Jackson loves tellies. Locking tuners are lifesavers. Are we going to a jazz club? Yeah, I know nothing about that. Chad's like, hey, we're going to go listen to some jazz music. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm up for it. Sure. So anyways, going to Worship Innovators. Then I'm coming back. The fall's busy. Coming back, going on a family vacation. And then I'm going to I'm going to Mozambique. I'm leaving October 30th to go on a mission trip to Mozambique, speaking there as well. It's not just a worship conference. It's like a pastor leadership worship conference over there with churches in our network. And I'm excited to speak about that. We're going to that. But as soon as I get back from that, then me and my wife are going to the SALT conference in Nashville. I went there last year. They found me on YouTube, had me speak about Planning Center, and loved doing it. It was great. I made a vlog about it if you might have watched that. Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to go back, but we really, really wanted to. And they invited me back to speak at a pre-conference. So 4 hours of speaking. So that's coming up. So it's a busy fall. But like I said, I'm getting ahead on the YouTube channel, so there's a lot of good videos coming out. Oh my gosh. This is what I meant to put it there. JLH Custom Guitars. We're changing the name. What are you changing the name to? I'd like to look at those. And what do you specialize in? Like, what are you making? What do you think about the quality of American guitars versus Japanese? I'm not really sure. I've only had, I mean, literally, this is my guitar collection, so I've never even had an American-made guitar, other than, I think Reverend is American. I think. Yeah, they're like based in Nashville, I think. And then I have the Made in Mexico Tele, but I have no idea. I don't know. I need to get better at guitars. I'm starting to build some connections with other guitar builders. I recently tested out a Seventh Day guitar, and I really liked it. A video will be coming on that soon. That's one of the ones coming out. I'm trying any different pickups other than the stock ones that come in the guitar. No, I haven't yet. The guitar I just talked about, the Seventh Day guitar, had Lambertones in it. I had never played Lambertones. I've heard them. It had Crema, and what would the other one have been? Oh, I can't even remember right now. But I really liked those pickups. They had this essence about them that kind of, there was a brightness about them that wasn't too brittle. So I really liked them. It got me thinking, hey, I might would want to switch out pickups one day and try some out. Has anything bad or funny happened during worship on a Sunday? Not recently, which is good. I say that. I could probably think of something. Something always happens. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was leading just the other night. This was Sunday night at a members meeting, so it was probably like 250 people there, not our whole church. But I was singing, and then I spoke just a little bit, just maybe 10 minutes, and the mic kept going out. And then once we started singing, my friend Andy, female vocalist, was about to sing, and then her microphone battery died. I think maybe they just got left on all day from the morning service, and nobody thought to check it or forgot. So both our microphones died right at the exact time we needed them. So that was a little embarrassing. But I've learned to just kind of just go with the flow. But I've had bad things happen before. We recently did a song. What's it called? North Point. Death Was Arrested. Years and years ago was when this happened, but every time I play Death Was Arrested, it brings it back up. I think about it again. But the phrase is ash was redeemed, only beauty remains. And I didn't put the H on the ash, and it was just really pronounced. And I remember the girl who was singing next to me was like looked at me real quick, and I tried to keep going. Things happen, but you just got to keep going. Christian Culture Guitar sounds like an awesome name. Oh, did he say that up there? I might have missed it. We will now be known as Christian Culture Guitars. Awesome. I also reached out to Citizens Guitars. It says Guitars for Worship on Instagram. And so we started a conversation. I don't know. I just knew that I've done a lot of things with pedals, but I don't actually have a lot of experience with different kinds of guitars, and I would like to. So hopefully I can get my hands on some. Maybe even some Christian Culture guitars. Email me if you're wanting any reviews. I would love to review some. I'm getting more into that. Travis Niles, just a rant, but I can't get a good tone for worship with my Strat. How is that possible? Surely not. What do you run? Are you running like an HX Stomp or something? Let me know. Travis, let me know. I have some comments about that. We once had a vocalist say, stand and worship with me. Oh, worship me instead of worship with me. That's funny. Stand and worship me. Our sound guy forgot to unmute Chad's mic once, and he had to steal my mic off my stand. That's hilarious. That's funny. All right, I need to tune this. Is anybody going to any conferences? I don't think anybody answered. If they did, I didn't see it. Any conferences? Look at that. I've done this in a video before. Can you see? I'm going to change it. Can you see the tuner? I just guessed. It's E. It says E. Can you see that in there? You probably can't see. One of my first videos, the first year I started YouTube, I was changing this very guitar. You can go back and watch it. Maybe I'll plug it in this one later or something if I can do that. But I was tuning and I was like, I'll just guess. Boom. And I hit right on E. Okay, that one I did not do well. Do I charge to build a pedal board? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And every pedal board I do, the rate is going up. But I do. What am I doing here? Yes, basically what we do is we have a call. If you're interested in that, I'm doing that more and more. I'm in the middle of one right now, a pedal board build. I have talks of doing another one after this. The guy hasn't committed yet, but I like building boards. And this one I'm working on now from Sam. He was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still on here. But I'm not even talking to you guys. Sorry. He's got a complex board because he wants to run his vocals and everything through it as well. But yes, I do have a flat rate that I would let you know that flat rate in an email. So if you want to email me, jimmy@heyworshipleader.com, let me know if it's easy. Some of the pedal boards I've done that are super simple, it's not that much. So it's fine. And I just have them mail me everything. And then I price shipping it back, and they pay for shipping, and that's how that works. And then if it's got an HX stomp on it or something, I usually give them my presets for free if they don't already have them. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. What am I doing here? Do y'all ever stretch your strings like this? I saw a friend of mine do that, and I was like, I feel like you're gonna break something. But then I thought, well, if it breaks, then you didn't do something right. No H, that's the best. Strats can sound. So I don't have a Strat, but I mean I know how single coils react. I've never been a fan of Strats, not from the tone, but from the body. Like I can never like get you. I'm never comfortable with it. Just the shape of it. I've never enjoyed them myself when I pick them up. My hands always get wet and it's very annoying, especially when I'm playing guitar. Is there a solution for me? My guitar strings are just rust so quickly. I am not like that. I don't have that problem. My hands are always dry, like sandpaper. But so I don't know. Chalk, dust. I don't know. My hands are never that way. Anybody in the comments with clammy hands? HX Stomp, Brown Protein. Oh, that's apparently a good overdrive. How do you like the Protein? I've never tried one. Maybe I will through the buy or borrow. Just went. Oh, dude, Justin Bunn. Thanks, man. Put this to... Oh, Justin. You're the one. I just met you the other day. Put this to CLA. Is that a private comment? Because it's not coming up. Dude, thank you so much. I guess the comment is private right now. Thanks, Justin, man. That's awesome. It was very cool to meet you. Yes, Justin Bunn here. Our kids go to the same school, and he's like the third person ever to recognize me in public in my own town. Like, people recognize me at conferences sometimes from the YouTube channel, but like one time I was in Walmart and a guy came up to me and I was like with my daughter and he's like, "It's you," and I was like, I was not thinking Hey Worship Leader stuff at all, and I was like, "It's you. Who are you?" And then you just start talking, but you didn't say anything about, hey, worship leader. And it took me like 30 seconds to realize, oh, that's where you know me from. Awesome. So anyways, I got to meet Justin the other day, so that was cool. Let's see, I'm backing up here. Everyday Adventures went to the MXU conference last week. How was it? I see those guys on YouTube. I don't watch a lot of their stuff because I don't mix a lot, but I am getting more into that. Actually just got back from Israel. Nice. How was Israel? I definitely want to go. Me and my wife, Katie, we've been talking about it for sure, but it costs money, but I want to go. Who did you go with? Wish you could go to the one this weekend, Jackson, but got to stay back and make sure everything runs smoothly now that Chad's going, probably. Yes, for sure. Justin DeRose, I'm using the YOLO Box Pro, and I like it when it works, and it works really great. It's just today it made me like, and I haven't used it in over a year, or almost a year, but it made me like reconnect my YouTube channel, even though it was already connected. It said you must reconnect it, and but I like it. It has like 3 HDMI outputs, so I have 3 different views that I can do, like that view, and the view you're seeing, and then you can do like split views, and it's all just touchscreen, which I could show you using this camera. There it is, right there. You see the little box right there? It's just like a little tablet. So, and I can just touch it, and it's separate from my computer. So it's all its own thing. So it even has a SIM card that you could put in it, and you could oh, I just did something where I'm like changing all the views. I didn't mean to do that. So easy to use. You can put it on auto, and I must have hit the button. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think he's using YOLO Box. That's right. Oh, AJ, I might have missed a comment earlier. Do I know you? Your name sounds familiar, but I'll have to go back to the comments later. Oh, yeah. You stretch them every time. I do too. I do that. Sorry, I'm going back. Worship Journal. Jimmy, I'm going to be at Worship Innovators. Awesome. Worship Journal. What's your name? Definitely reach out. Like, come up to me and tell me who you are. And what's Worship Journal? Tell us about that. Is that a YouTube channel? I'm guessing you're posting videos. I find Strats very comfortable, nice and light compared to a Les Paul. Yeah, Les Pauls are heavy. That was the first guitar I learned on that wasn't mine. All about worship guitar. This is Justin. My guitarist has hands like that. Sweat is very acidic, and his new strings only last one Sunday. Oh, see, that's bad. I don't know what to do about that. I guess, you know, like a rock climber keeps dust or something. I would keep a little bit of, I don't know, some dust or chalk or something. I said dust. I guess it's chalk. My main is a Gretsch Sparkle Jet. I love how it sounds with my drive pedals. My Strat is comfortable, but like it just does not react well with my board as it sits right now. Yeah, I mean, even the difference between my Reverend and my Telly, like some of my presets, especially the Helix presets, I usually have a designated foot switch where it's like on single coils, off, or vice versa, on single coils, off humbuckers, with the changes that I would make to the preset to make it sound one way or the other. The Essentials pack that I have, I made like 10 presets, and I dialed them all in with each guitar, and you get all of those. How am I liking the Seventh Day guitar? I already sent it back because I wanted to send it back before I left town, but I really liked it. I like the color, and the video will come out. I think the only negative thing I had to say wasn't even a negative, really. It was the guitar knobs. I'm so used to like the Telly knobs that are like, you know, not like chrome, and they're very, well, they got little prickles on the side, so I can, like, I use my finger a lot to do swells, and those were so slick, and my hands are dry, not wet. I have the opposite problem. My hands are so dry that like I couldn't tell if the knob was even spinning, and so I was like, if it was my guitar, I'd probably change the knobs. I love the way they look, just function-wise. Live stream looks pretty dope with the YOLO box. Done some streaming with various solutions myself. Love that idea. Yeah, I like it. I don't do a lot with streaming, but a friend of mine, Chris Garnett, he's been on the channel. He saw me use this and actually that's what they use now at their church. A smaller church. They needed a budget solution. I think this tablet itself, the Pro, is like around $1,200, I think. But when you consider like all the stuff, that's not bad for what you get. And you just connect to the internet. I think I said this earlier, the SIM card, in case you want to like go stream something out in a field or something, you can do that as well. So it just connects. It's easy. It's touchscreen. The battery lasts a long time. The only thing is that you just got to learn how to use it. And I haven't spent a lot of time, so the little mistakes I make could be avoided probably. But you can even change like the touchscreen. Like sometimes you will accidentally double touch, and I've done that a couple times where I'll like double click on accident. You can make it to where you can double click or something. You can adjust a lot. AJ, no, I don't know you, but hi. Hey, nice to meet you. I think you have the same name as somebody that I went to high school with. That's why I said that. We definitely have to link up. My campus pastor went to college with you. Whoa, who's that? And which college? I went to a few different colleges before I finally graduated. Can I do a quick demo with my Taylor pickup? Wondering how it sounds when plugged in. Yeah, I think I can with the YOLO box. Let me try this. I might have a solution. Maybe. Now, I would normally go in my my Focusrite over there, but I disconnected my computer from it. But I could probably just plug it back in because I'm not using it now anyways. Let's see. If you guys have time, I'll try it. See if that comes on. I love this studio, but things do, man. I get things get crammed in spaces like this. Love this studio. Oh my computer's going through. Hopefully this will work. I don't even know. No, it's not gonna work. Not like this. What do I need to do? I did this the other day. I ran my pedal board through the YOLO box and it worked. Now I'm just trying to remember how I did that. How did I do that? Oh, I just went straight from my pedal board to the... Can I do that? This might not work. If not, I'll do it in another stream. Okay, hold your ears, just in case. I'm going to mute everything for can't even hear me now. Sorry. Too many volumes to keep up with. I think his name... Oh, Dustin Bates. Yes. I remember Dustin Bates. Yeah. Yeah, Dustin Bates was awesome, man. I remember him for sure. Was he from Orangeburg? I think he was. If I remember right. Maybe not. Do I use the stomp when playing the Taylor live? You know, I was talking to somebody the other day about that, and I don't. I could, but usually, like, I even have some acoustic presets, but I never use them because when I'm playing acoustic, I'm like, I don't want to bring anything else. It's purely out of laziness, but I should. And I always think I'm going to, and then I never do. I use a stomp when I play my Martin live. Sounds great with some tweaks. That's cool. I should. Maybe I will next time I play acoustic. So probably the thing that hit you most in Israel was Peter's mother-in-law's house. As a worship leader, that's where worship was born. It's the first church where the call on my life started. Man, that's awesome, man. Peter's mother-in-law's house. The call to worship ministry, anyways. Awesome, man. Cried. Can't hear me. Yes, I'm still muted. I'm so sorry for all that. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Very cool. Well, guys, that was awesome. I just wanted to do this. Let me know if you're still there, which I don't even know if anybody's there. But let me know if you would like me to do more live streams. Maybe I can get more comfortable with them and it not be so awkward, and things will just work if I do them more. So I might could do that maybe once a month or something. Let me know if you're into live streams like this. The only other time I've ever gone and done a live stream is when I had something to give away, I think. And I do have some. I kind of got burnt out with the Christmas giveaway because it was a lot of work, and it was a lot of drama with the international shipping stuff and all of that. It was a lot of work. And it's fun. I want to give back, and I have a bunch of things now. I'm like, I could probably do another Christmas giveaway because I haven't done anything. I haven't done giveaways yet, and I have some gear here that I could give away. So maybe a giveaway will be coming in the near future, but we'll see. Probably just not a 12 days of Christmas giveaway. I just replaced my HX Stomp on my board with the Walrus Audio Mako pedals. Oh, nice. What do I think is the best way to control presets with MIDI clock that's not super expensive? MIDI clock, what do I think is the best way to control presets and MIDI clock? It's not super expensive. I mean, I don't know what you mean by expensive. Like any MIDI controller. I'm using the Pirate MIDI stuff, and then the MC, the Morningstar stuff. Any of that can send MIDI, and that's probably the way I would go. But I don't know if that's what's considered super expensive. Just like the Morningstar, the Pirate MIDI stuff, super simple in that they have a library now, so you can just go on there, find your pedal. Like, you don't have to memorize all the MIDI messages and stuff. And it immediately, like, stock was already sending MIDI clock as long as all the pedals receive it. So, like, I should probably go live again and give you a little tour of my board and how I've been using it, because things have changed a little bit. But it automatically sends MIDI clock to, like, my Jet Eternity, even the M1 from Mako series M1. I will say the Mako series pedal, like my M1, it's the only one I have, the modulation, it's a little different and more frustrating on how to send MIDI. I was like very confused by it. The manual was not super simple. It was like, I don't know. I ended up getting it to work, so it wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it wasn't as easy as other MIDI pedals that I've had. But it automatically was sending MIDI clock stuff, so other than that, I would just say get a nice MIDI controller. Even the Morningstar stuff would be really good. If you need to save space, the Jet MCX, which I have on my mini board, same way. It has an editor, and you can send all that stuff. It does MIDI clock as well, and it might be cheaper because it doesn't have a screen. So that might be a good one. Have a good night. Need to check out your HX Stomp pad. Yeah, do it, Travis. It's called the Expanse Pack. I also have the Essentials Pack. But the Expanse Pack is an ever-growing collection of presets. And I've got like 5 presets that I'm working on that I'm going to add next. But I'm going to have to do that at some point when I get back from the conference. Chad from Worship Leader Hangout came and did a video at our church. And I've kept in touch with him. I'll be contacting him when we go to Chicago. Nice, yeah. I'll be with him the whole time. We were renting a an Airbnb and we're renting a car together. So we'll be together the whole time. Keep streams. Live streams are a lot of fun. Keep them up. Really great way to connect. Yes, I agree. I feel more connected just doing this. So even if I'm just on here to talk. So here's my rig, tuner, Keeley compressor, JHS double barrel. I had that. I've had the Keeley compressor. I had the TU2. The Tumnus. I've never played through a Tumnus, I don't think. But I've heard good things. Spark Boost. Specular Tempest. Very cool. HX Stomp and Morningstar MC6. Man, that's a nice board. Very nice. Remember to drink water, everyone. Yes. Especially right before you sing. Yes, I got you. Tumnus. I just finished building my first HX Stomp mini board. Stomp. Oh, the Pilot. The Pilot. I love the Pilot. I got two of them over here. He made two different colors. There's like a white one. They used to be silver, but now there's like a white one and a black one. I love the Pilot. It's set up for the HX Stomp. And it's tuner. And it pulls up snapshots and all that stuff. Rob Perkins. So if y'all need a MIDI controller for your HX Stomp that is pre-programmed and you're not getting the Jet Micro, which that's my other favorite one. That is my most favorite because it's small. It does everything. It does a lot more. But if you need something even more simple than that, check out the Pilot. Little Robbie pedals. Thanks for all the videos I've made. They've helped me a ton setting it up. Man, appreciate that. Partially Bionic. Thanks for that. Zach Brown. Yeah, I have an R1, but I'm selling it now because I didn't bond with it. Yeah, it's one of those pedals I wanted to try. Never tried it. Do you have the D one, the delay? Because that's another one I wanted to try forever. But then I really love jet pedals. And so the Revelation is my all-time favorite reverb. And then I'm really starting to like the Eternity for sure. I really got used to just doing delays in the HX Stomp because you could just do so many things with the click of a button. Like you change all the stuff. So simple. But I'm also loving the Eternity. Let's all agree that TC Electron needs to do a Nova delay reissue with a preset switch this time. That would be cool. I never used the Nova. I've seen it on millions of boards. I know this one is go-to. I always did I feel like you either had the Nova delay back in the day or the Big Green delay, the Line 6 thing, or the Boss DD20. And I was a Boss DD20 guy. Chicago is way too far away from me. He's too far away from me. Sorry, man. Drop a like. Yes, do that. I would appreciate that. Yeah, you have the Mark II D1, keeping it just for the attack knob, which is awesome. Very cool. Yeah, the M1, I was going to do a video about that too, but the M1 is like a secret. I mean, it does everything. Tremolo, chorus, like all the modulation, but it has a huge ambient reverb built into it in like a sub menu. And the way you set some stuff up, you could even do a delay, but it's got the crackle and warble and all that stuff. I love it. Well, guys, this was fun. Thanks for being on here. I'm going to hop off, go to bed. But I'll do this again. Maybe I'll do a recap after all these conferences when I come back. And maybe do a giveaway. So, I'll see you then. Thank y'all. Sunday Tone, you had the DL4. Yes, you were on the other side. But see, now I use all those tones because they're in the HX Stomp. So I didn't even know what I was missing, and I love them all. Wish you didn't sell it. My friend Steve Goldberg, who was on here earlier, he has the Mark II. I think that's what they call it, right? The new one. It's got all the delays and all the reverbs in there as well, like in the sub menu. So he said I could borrow it anytime. I just haven't had the time, but I wanted to play with it. But it's all the same stuff that's in the HX Stomp. I don't know. I think he thought he might sell it because it was a little too technical for him. But Sunday Tone, man, love your channel. Love connecting with you. If you guys are watching, go subscribe if you haven't. Awesome channel. All right.